Hello, my friends, and welcome. My name is Dennis, and as you probably know, I'm the airline pilot. Yeah, nice to see you in the chat, and it's wonderful actually that I have the time to go live with you. Dennis, I'm here. Sorry, I probably have some delay for the comments. Mm, sorry about it. Hi, everyone. Hope you're okay. Oh, is the lighting good? Probably I need to put some light. No, maybe this one is better. Sorry, I have some sound from my chair. Hello, my friends, and I hope the audio is good. Hope everything is good. Volume is a bit low. How is it now? I don't know why. I just keep camera closer to me. Maybe it's gonna be better. Good morning. It's evening for me. Hello, hi. Okay. Well, tell the news. The news that everything is so far is okay for me. Um, I will not tell you. I have some plans, my friends. As I have some plans for me, for my family, but I will not announce them just today. I hope the situation is better. It's getting better for me. I think so. But I don't want to foresee this situation. Probably it will stay the same or it will get better. For now, I just wait for some of my belongings that should be delivered to me. I was really surprised that the post service is still working. It works with the delay, but it's still working. So I'm waiting for some of belongings. With those, I can edit some of the videos on my personal computer because I'm in a village and there is no any chance to find the charger for my personal computer. Without it, I cannot edit the videos. So I'm using just my iPhone. Thank you, my friends, for advising me to buy the good phone. It helps me now just uh, just to leave and continue to film the new videos. Um, so you may ask the questions. I don't know how to enable the slow mode. You have Starlink there. I think Starlink is kind of limited. You need to have this kind of box that receives the signal from the satellites. And I think Elon Musk delivered it just not to ordinary people like me. He delivered it to our government, our military guys. Yeah, Antonov. They still have airplanes Antonov 1 to 4, and yeah, probably they're gonna build Maria again, Maria Antonov 2 to 5. But the problem there is no wing for that plane, as far as I know, and it was made in, I think, in Tashkent, not in Antonov factory, but in Tashkent. Stay of them, Slavin, Geroim Slava. Hello, I hope you're safe. No, did not see uh, the Russian soldier on your location. Yeah, I'm far away from Kiev, quite far away. Not very far away, but far away. And far away from the events so far. Hello from greetings to Germany. Are you still in village? Yeah, I'm in a village, and I need to do some of the things here, and after that, we'll see what happens. For now, it's the safest place where I can be. For now. Do you have products in the shops? Yeah, we have so far. Not everything, but we have something to eat, like some of the bread, no pasta, some buckwheat, buckwheat, or maybe rice as well. So we have those. Not a lot, but for this small village, it's okay. From Bahrain, thank you. Nice to see you. Hope you are doing fine. Yeah, I'm okay. Just everything in this country is works now to for the military. So if something happens like to me or to some member of my family, there could be some problems finding medical help. You know, because I think so. Because everything is goes for the military and fuel as well. We don't have fuel. Interesting here in the village. I think there are some of the gas stations they still that may have that might have the fuel, but not in my area. That's why I'm afraid to use the car because I have the fuel there. Either go back home or go to the border. Have you decided to cross the border with your wife and daughter? Not yet, my friends. I still need to wait here. No choice, no other choice for me rather than stay in the village for now. Show your puppy. Puppy is sleeping. It's dark outside. Hello, greetings from Guatemala. I hope situation improves in Ukraine. Send you hug and many blessings for you. Yeah, thank you. Greetings to Guatemala. Love from Azerbaijan. Thank you. India. Thank you. We are here. Are US aircraft still in the airport or have they flew them out of the country? Station developed so fast that we were unable to fly all of our planes out of the Borispol airport. Ukraine president left the country. I don't believe that. He is in Kiev. He's with his people. He is a nice guy. There's some fake news. Don't watch fake news. Could you confirm if few countries really help Ukraine? Well, then you live in a well, European Union compared to Ukraine, they live in prosperity, where like a third world country for them, and they don't really help as much as they could. For them, it's just maybe they implement sanctions on Russia, and they probably Ukraine for them is some kind of country. They don't, I think, truly care about what is happening. Uh, I mean, not the ordinary guys, but the politicians. They don't care about what is happening to our people here. If they would care, they would like close the. If they cared, they would have closed the airspace for missiles, for fighter jets, for bombers. I don't believe that they are doing everything they can. Love from Syria, thank you. It's not fake. Yeah, I don't believe that. Zelensky, I believe, is still in Ukraine. You you wrote you wrote that uh, the bad no you wrote the fake news. Who is this Monsterverse official? If you write to me again, I'll ban you because it's impossible. Don't spam fake news here, all right? What about Ukraine Airline now? Are the planes still in Ukraine? Yes, that's what I was talking to you. The planes are in Borispol airport. Some of them, some of them that were flying abroad, they are abroad. Some of them are in Borispol airport. But I have my Telegram. By the way, you may subscribe. You can. Oh, how can I post the Telegram here? Probably I can't. Well, you can find. Yeah, it's my daughter's. Just to calm down the nerves. I puppet, just to calm down the nerves. Well, I'm really nervous now. And yeah, what I was talking. I have the Telegram channel today. I posted the video there about the situation in Borispol airport. It's intact. It's not damaged, but it's like a ghost place where there is no one. But still, some of the airplanes are there. They are intact. There, everything is okay with them. What about the cuts of energy and water? That does affect you? No, we have the separate. Well, about the electricity, I don't really know. Everything is working here in the village, and what I saw, we have quite a lot of solar panels in this village. So we have a solar plant here. The weather is not good for the solar energy. It's cloudy, but still, I think we can use that part of energy to be a little bit isolated from the total electrical supply that we have in our country. We don't have gas. We what else? We have internet, and we have our own water here. So it's the well, yeah, how it's English. Well, it's drilled in the ground, the drilled hole down to 70 meters, and there you can have the fresh water, which actually you can drink right away from the tap. So we have this. I worry about the internet. That's it. And then it's nice seeing you well and going. How's the situation in the town? Just joined. Thank you for joining me here. And it's not a town; it's a small village. It's a very remote place. Half of the houses here, they look like they were bombed long time ago during the Second World War. So it's a very remote place. Someone is using your information to scam ladies through Facebook dating. Yeah. He calls himself Keotane Robert James. He's asking me for money in exchange of presents. Mary S. That was the reason why I quit the Facebook, because I saw some of the suspicious profile, not suspicious, but some of the scam profiles that were using uh, our um, my personal pictures, and telling ladies I'm single, I have a daughter, I don't have attention, I'm searching for a wife, and yeah, it's just a scam. That was the reason why I quit the Facebook. I I asked the Facebook to delete these scam profiles, but they did nothing. And I say, I'm not on a Facebook, I'm not on a WhatsApp, I'm just on a YouTube, Instagram, my real Instagram, Dennis Lower slash pilot, and I have my Telegram channel. That's it. Героям слава. Captain Joe open GoFundMe account. So, Captain. It's not the Captain Joe. Captain, open the GoFundMe account so people can help you and your family. So far, guys, you can just join our Patreon crew. The link the link in the video description. And that's it. You can support me, my family, and part of the money goes for the Ukrainian resistance that fights against the Putin, basically Ukrainian army. So I take like 50% for me and 50% goes for the army. I have just one source of living now, and it's my YouTube channel. Unfortunately, I don't have opportunity to work fully because I then I was running away from my home. I forgot the charger for my computer, for my laptop. That's why I'm very limited to provide you with the content from my phone. Sorry about it. What is your opinion on the nuclear plant attack? It's crazy. What's my opinion? They completely out of control, out of mind. I don't know what to expect next. It could bring us to very dramatic circumstances, my friends. Yeah, thank you, Thomas, for your support on Patreon. Yeah, just received the message from the Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. Dennis, have you received any updates, information from Ukraine International Airlines? Yeah, I got some. I cannot share it we openly on the internet, but yeah, we have information. For now, the airline is on hold. It is like it was during the COVID crisis. Then we haven't flown almost for 4 months, and but still we had like some cargo flights occasionally, but now we are totally on hold. Well, nothing special about that information really, but I cannot tell you what they send me on emails. Everything is kind of ordinary. Did you see any Russian soldiers surrender? And did you see anyone get killed? No offense, and you are comfortable. Yeah, I'm far away from that event, but I have some of the videos, some of the photos, some of the information officially sent to me through different Telegram groups. And I post those on my Telegram channel. You can join. It's in my, if you go to my profile, you go where you can like support my channel, where is the link to Instagram, and one of the links is to Telegram channel where you can join our group. And today I send the information about the pilots who were captured. So the airplanes were shut down and the pilots were captured. One of the pilots died from, I think, Sukhoi 35 or something. So one of them died during the ejection. They had the injuries to the lower part of the chin and probably during the ejection, and one got killed. And there were like, I think, 5 of them captured today. Some of the helicopters down of Russian helicopters. Uh, Guys, if I don't read your comment, no, sorry, I cannot read all of those, and I don't know how to put the short mode, the slow mode for the comments from my phone. Hey Dennis, if the worst case scenario, are you able to find pilot job in other country, or will you stitch the other job? Law from Turkey. Pamir, this is the name of the year. Thank you for that question. Well, basically, I may find any kind of other job. I'm not hesitating to work at any field just to provide the income for my family. Now, the YouTube is that field for me, and your support is that field. But I will work. I don't know where I can go and work as a pilot. Uh, I don't know. I know what happens, what may happen to my airline, what may happen to my country. For now, we see devastations in major cities of Ukraine. It's terrible. I cannot go to European Union and fly there as the pilot. not sure about it because I don't have a European license. I don't have European passport. That requires a lot of time to obtain, to ask for the passport, like 5 years up to 10 in some countries, to apply for the pilot license. Well, for let's say converting it to European, it's it goes it takes a lot of time and a lot of money. So I cannot go to, let's say, any kind of other country and work as a pilot. Probably Middle East, Asian countries can accept Ukrainian license. No need visa in Ireland. Okay, thank you. Why a Telegram group comments disabled? I'd love to interact with other there. You can contact me through email directly, but I deleted the Telegram comment group because there was quite a lot of spam and quite a lot of misinformation, all right? So it was disturbing. Mhm. Do you prefer to leave the country or stay there? For now, I don't know. Rilman Ama, sorry, I just from Poland. Thank you for your support on Patreon. On Patreon, you may like do the single donation or become a long time supporter. Yeah, I'm lagging probably. Sorry. Can you apply for Fly Dubai? Yeah, I can probably. I think I can. My medical expires like in 10 days. I was up to do my medical, then situation got worse. I'm trying to become a pilot myself, but I just can't imagine what you are going through. I'm so sorry. I'm Alex. It's life. It's life. We don't know what to expect next, you know. Situation for me personally, it's almost perfect. I'm intact. My family is in a safe place. We have something to eat. So could be much worse. So people suffering worse in my country than me. I just lost my job. That's it, and lost temporarily lost my home. Hope it is temporary. And hiding in a village, not hiding, but I'm proactive actually. I'm collecting money for resistance, and I take the part. For example, this night we are going to patrol the road. Uh, I will not tell you where the road is to search for suspicious guys and suspicious items. So I took part in that. So this night I will be patrolling that part here. I don't have the gun, however, just the phone. That's it. If I see something bad, I just go. Are you going? Oh, sorry. Scene. Thank you for editing. Thank you for editing. I hope it's okay for you. About the Boeing 737 Max, there was a question. Where was it? Hmm. Yeah, from the phone, it's quite bad. Just losing the comments. Sorry. Captain, I think Fly Dubai is looking for 737 captains at the moment. You can apply. Yeah, but I'm not sure if I can leave the country. My country banned uh, males from 18 till 60 years old to flee from the country. So even though I have some papers that probably will allow me to leave, but I'm not sure about it. We'll see. I'll probably try, probably not. We'll see. For now, I'm staying in the village. Do you love me? Of course, I love you all, my friends. Dennis, you can be hired by Turkish Airlines easily. They accept all licenses and citizenships and only require experience which you have. Can you check it online? Wish you all the best. Yeah, Turkey, by the way, is the probably one of the best places where Ukrainians can work as expats because just across the sea, just across the Black Sea, or very near to the country, people are nice there and everything is nice. Героям слава. Did you see anybody dying? Just on videos, not personally. Well, if you mean, did I see anybody dies in real life? Not during the war, but yeah, I saw. Are you and your daughter playing Flight Simulator during the days? No, I forgot. I don't. I don't have lots of belongings. I have one jeans. I have one jumper, a couple of the t-shirts. That's. I don't have lots of things. Everything I left home. So even the charger for PC and the joystick. So that's why we cannot play. How about are you fine? Yeah, I'm okay. Boom. Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you. Last from Poland. Greetings to Poland. Then are you going to release a video about Boeing 747 Max? Nick, not in nearby future because for that I need my studio that is in my home at my home. For that I need my personal computer working, at least the charger for it, and I need quite a lot of time for that. I started already working on that video, but I will not release it very soon. I need to settle my things, and after that, we'll gonna see. If you see the opportunity to go to another country with other airline, would you do it? Say hello. My name is Martin. Yeah, Martin. Hello. I don't know for now. I cannot honestly answer to this question. I don't know what to do next. Really, I have some plan, but I don't know whether it works or not. Sorry, cannot answer. I would like to stay with my airline, but I don't know when we're gonna fly. Yeah, slow mode is not available from mobile stream. Thank you, Swain. Thank you for joining me on the live stream. Swain is helping me. He got some crucial information actually for me from the Norway. He knows some of the European media, so he posted me. Didn't You didn't reply me? ESP gamer. Sorry, I cannot read all of the comments. There are dozens of them. I have family in Kriviri. I hope they're doing fine. They are going to be safe. Yeah, I hope so too. Hi Cap, any estimates how long this horror might last? No, might last. No, it could be days, weeks, months, or years. We don't know. Dennis, how is your apartment in Borispol and the garage with your motorbike? I have the GPS tracker, let's say, and I have Apple AirTags attached to my, um, let's say, precious things that I left. So far, I see that nobody took anything, and apartments are intact. I'm in constant contact with my neighbors there, so everything so far is okay. with my garage, with my apartments as well. Just curious, do they call airline pilots to fly fighter planes during emergencies? Nope, it's the nickname. No, you need to be trained to fly the fighter jet. It's completely different type of operations. So you need to be a military guy to fly it, and you need to go through a significant training before they allow you to fly it. Several years usually. Do you like Iran? There is no answer to this question. I like Iranian people, but don't really like Iranian government. Sorry, probably I'll never. They will never let me into Iran, but I don't really care. Dennis, what's inside the news about the war? You know that for sure. We outsider don't know right now. There is not much information. From what we see, that Russia used very strange tactics. They uh, a fence with these long columns where the tanks and vehicles are, and we don't have any kind of mountains. We don't have anything where you can hide this type of this number, let's say, of vehicles. And with Bayraktars, with our airplanes that are still flying, with any kind of weapons and artillery, you can easily destroy those. And what we see that our army actually destroyed, uh, I don't know, maybe hundreds of those tanks and armor vehicles. So very interesting tactics from Russia. I didn't expect that they will. It seems like they just thought that we will greet them with the flowers, that they will come here to our land. I don't know what they counted for, but we fight for our land and we fight hard. And I think they never ever. Okay, I will. I will ban if someone will spam. I just forgot what I was talking about. Just spam. I saw the spam and I banned the guy. Dennis, do you need medicine? No. We have a pharmacy working here. Everything is okay. Did you know what Palestine support? Uh, I'm out of any kind of information about that. Greetings to Switzerland, Bjorn. Thank you for joining the live stream. How are your parents? Well, so far the place where they live, well, they may hear some distant explosions, but so far the city is intact. Have you seen any Russian fighter jets attacks? Just on videos on my Telegram channel, you may find it. The reposted videos, but with my own eyes, I see some of the airplanes here, but I cannot tell you more information. They're not fighting here at this place, but I can see them. Russians have sent bus loads of people to act, yes, as if the Ukrainians welcome the Russians. Yeah, I saw that. I saw it, and yeah, they're completely crazy. No one really welcomes them. That is why they create this kind of imaginable support, fake support. Korean army is really strong. They didn't realize how strong you are. Yes, and even me, I thought they will take the Kiev in a couple of days, but now it's day 10 and they're not even in a city. Did you watch a brand new Netflix about 737 Max? Not yet. Hi Dennis, my name is Josh from the US. Take care. I've enjoyed your videos. Thank you. Thank you, Josh, for watching me. Are the Ukrainian Airlines planes grounded abroad? Yeah, some of them are. They are. Did you watch brand new? Okay, that was the question. Already read. Uh, do Ukrainians hate Russians from now on? Dr. Seven asks. Um, I would say that I hate people who supports Putin. People who support Putin, I hate them. If they fight against their own regime in their country, if they like protest in any kind of, if they do something against Putin and his team, I I like those guys. They are awesome. So I cannot say that I don't like Russians. You see, depends on their actions, right? Do you like Serbia? I've never been there, but how can I hate the country that did nothing to me? Dennis Akan is also not flying. Yeah, I know. Probably many of the Russian pilots will not fly anymore. From Belgium, I wish you all the best. Thank you. Do you know any first-hand facts about Host of Kiev? Uh, you know, um, there's the name of YouTuber, the aviation YouTuber, the military guy from United States, um, CV Levron or something like that. I don't really recall his name. His call sign is Mover. So he has a nice video about it, about the host of Kiev host, and I would agree with him. Yeah, yeah. CW Lemoyne. Lemoyne. Wow. So, I, is Ghost of Kiev real? I don't really think so, but it's my own opinion. Maybe the guy exists and he really fights like no one else before him. Then landing at what feet do you flare up the airplane? Usually, like if I hear like 30, 40, 30, I start to flare. But it also depends on my vertical speed. So depends. Слава Україні, живе Білорусь. Героям слава. Аж Беларусь, я уже не... Живе Беларусь, по-моему, живе вечно. Живе вечно. Или что-то такое. Wish you all the best from Austria. Thank you. Greetings to Austria. Can you pilot helicopter? Well, if you throw me to helicopter and say to me like, you need to fly right now, I would probably crash. If you'll give me some briefing, like 1 hour briefing, maybe I would safely, not maybe safely, but I would fly this helicopter. How much money is your salary as a pilot? Now it's zero. Before it was like also not good because of the COVID crisis. Love from Israel. Yeah, greetings, shalom. Captain, are you able to fly fighter jet? Yes, I'm able. With some training, I can fly this fighter jet, but no one will allow me to fly it because I need to go through official training that takes lots of time. But yeah, I would fly it with some training, like 2 weeks of training. I would probably fly it. I would fly it as a noob, so I will be hit in my first flight after this short training. But I would land it. I'm sure about it. Dennis, was your home near Kiev? Yeah, it was in Borispol. It is actually. It's not intact. It's intact. Sorry, and it is very close to the military base. So I heard the explosions, and that is why I'm here in the village, just to stay far away of explosions. You've been unlucky, my man, but I believe very bad moments came with the very good ones. Yeah, I consider myself very lucky compared to people who got killed in this war. I'm very lucky. All the best from Czech Republic. I hope you would be safe. Yeah, I hope to. If the worst happens, Russia wins. What would be your preferred country to live? Yeah, I will not live in Russia. Never, at least for now, because I don't like the government in that country, and I will never accept. And they will never win. People will never accept their ruling Ukraine. We are free. We'll fight for our freedom, but let's say they, in some kind of their dreams, right? They capture Ukraine. I don't know where to go. I honestly don't know. I know some of the English, so probably I'll move to UK, maybe Canada. They speak English there. If there's good attitude for refugees in Germany, but I don't know German, so I don't know. Don't really know. I want to stay here, but I just worry that I will lose my job because even after, if the war finishes very soon, I don't know whether I have the job. 737 Ukraine train. Yeah, we don't have flights from Bristol. Are the other Antonov 124s intact? Yeah, they are. Do you think they should have moved Antonov 225 to Poland or, for example, Rzeszów? Yeah, that could be great, but you cannot move the airplane if it's on technical maintenance procedure because some of it is not airworthy to fly. If it's not airworthy to fly, you cannot just move the airplane, right? So you need to finish the maintenance first, prepare the airplane ready to fly, and then you fly. It was on a maintenance in Gastomel. Is your AT-70 ATR rating? My ATR rating expired 2 years ago, so I need to go through the initial training for ATR. Can you show the situation outside your window? It's dark, nothing to see. Will you get back your job? I hope so. Ukraine is not corrupt. I think it is. Someone supports. Russia is corrupt too. Okay, final warning for CFC Somalito. Highness, you and your family are more than welcome to stay in UK. Please stay safe. Yeah, thank you, Daniel. But probably cannot go to UK because you need to have the visa to fly there. So you cannot just take the ticket and that's it. Come to Netherlands, Dennis. KLM is waiting. Waiting. Well, Royal. It's Royal Dutch Airlines. They will never hire the guy like me. Never ever. Only the people who have blood, the blue blood in their veins, they can fly for KLM. Not me. You need to be Dutch to fly there. Well, I will be honored to fly for them, but uh, never they will accept me. Never, never, ever. And I don't have the passport, the European passport. I don't have pilot license as well, the European pilot license. Maybe start flying in India as expert. I don't know. For now, we have the COVID situation is not good. I was speaking with Indian pilot. Then we were staying in Rosenheim. He was flying Boeing 737 Max for Indigo and was the first officer. And say that they're still struggling in India, struggling with COVID. Now, little by little, they increased the flights, but not really as it was in 2019. Did you get some relax from talking to us? Yes, my friends. Yes. You see, ESP Gamer, I read your comment and your question. Just sometimes I cannot see everything, there are lots of comments. If Ukraine joins EU, will we be able to work for European airlines? I think so. Yeah, but they need to provide us with the new licenses. So basically, they will take our license and provide us with European license and of course European passport. And I can fly for European countries. In that case, Indigo don't have Boeing 737 Max. Maybe it was the Spice Jet. Sorry, maybe it was the Spice Jet. Yeah, I think it was the Spice Jet. Come to Norway, Dennis. You will be let in here and you will get money and house. I got a big house with many rooms. Thank you, Swain. And we're gonna, create these lamps together. Yeah, lighting for the cars, car lights. Swain is working for the company that builds or designs the lights for follow me cars and not only for police, for any kind of cars. Nice lights, and thank you, Swain, for your support. But I, so far, I will stay here. Okay. Really miss ATR 72. Yes, sometimes I miss that airplane too. I really like the ATR. Do you know any Russian pilots? Are they really good at what? At flying? Yeah, they're nice at flying. I know some of them, and they are really struggling now because of the situation in Russia with sanctions, and they don't know what to expect next. And there will be pilot layoffs, of course. They didn't need as much pilots as now. European Union is closed. Boeing will not provide the parts for airplanes, Airbus as well, Embraer as well. So I think the aviation industry there, commercial aviation industry is over, almost over. Uh, you. I'm here from Mexico. What's more you need? I support you and Patreon, but anything else? Irene McCathany, thank you very much for your support on Patreon. Don't I don't need anything more. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching my streams and thank you for this comment. Thank you. What do you think will happen if Russia takes Ukraine? They will never take Ukraine. And yeah, people they it's impossible. Uh, they can take part of Ukraine, but they cannot take the full country. Dennis, what ATPL license you have now? Obviously not FAA or EASA. Yes, I have Ukrainian issued ATPL. It's called ICAO ATPL. Well, FAA and EASA is also ICAO ATPL, but um, my is just ICAO. So it's recognized, maybe recognized elsewhere, but I still have limited job opportunities to fly. Cannot fly in Europe. I cannot fly in the United States, Australia, Canada. I can fly in some Asian countries. I can fly in the Middle East and obviously Ukraine. Dennis Serene wants to help you more besides Patro. No need to help. No need. Thank you so much. What you've done is already, I don't know. I don't have other kind of resources for financial support. The Nation Alert is not working because it's Russian, Russian website. So I have just Patreon left. Do you think that the world has to help Ukraine more? Well, with the threats and hazards we have now, I see that some of the European politics they do not understand that the war we have now in Ukraine can go not just to Ukraine but to near neighboring countries like Poland, Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia. The Russia will not stop here if they succeed. What else? The other threat are nuclear power station, power plants. We have five nuclear power plants in Ukraine. The largest one was taken by Russian troops yesterday. Chernobyl is also under their control. I think that should be enough to implement the no fly zone over Ukraine. But they're afraid that if they implement those no fly zone, if they put their fighters, the NATO fighters here, if they hit, like shut down any kind of Russian airplane, Russia would start the Third World War. Uh, that is also the option, and they afraid of it. So now they just see how Russia attacks our cities, and people are just dying. They cannot do anything. That is what they say. Dennis, are there some planes from Borispo Airport departed to Spain? Betsy, I think the airspace over Ukraine is closed. If offered, would you accept a job at low cost airlines such as Ryanair? I think yes. Why not? If I lose my, like, I think already I lost my job. I don't know for how long. If I'll have some kind of job opportunity, I'll look for it, of course. In my condition, yeah, there is no big choice. I think Moldova might be the next country to invade because they are not in NATO. Probably. How can I do single donation on Patreon? I don't know, but probably you can log in, you can send the donation, and you can log out. I know for Patreon that you can log out at any moment. And I think there, I never done it from Patreon. I never donated myself, but I think from what I see from the interface, there's the single donation, single support, and lifetime support. So you may go, I think, to the single support. I think so. Or you may like log on, donate, and log off immediately. Like not log off, but unsubscribe from Patreon. I like the video tour of the farm. How many 737 does your airline have? Wow. It's hard to say now because some of them went for the storage, and just before the war started, some of the insurance companies they stopped, they banned the insurances over Ukraine. So we took, I think, 8 or 9 planes to Serbia and to Spain, and they are staying there. So we had like, I think, 11 planes, like maybe 5 or 6 Embraers and 5 or 6 737s. Not many, really. How do you think is really needed training for pilots who used to fly on Boeing 737 for flights on Boeing 737 MAX? I think you need to go through the additional training on a flight simulator, ground training, and you need to go to through the scenario that Lion Air had, and of course Ethiopian. You need to go through those scenarios many times. How to make a flight plan, Captain? Is it difficult to make? ESP Gamer, I made the flight plan last time, I think 15 years ago or something. So Airline made it. Drunk Drummer, hello, Героям Slava. How do you think is that really needs? Okay, I answered that. Join Air Korea. I don't know what is Air Korea. Maybe in Korea. Do you think Boeing 777-300ER will fly for a long time? How much do you think? I think yeah, it will. It may fly for a long time. It's still there are still brand new airplanes flying in Emirates and many other airlines. Sorry, yeah, they will fly for maybe 20 years or maybe more. Yay, Razali 205. Thank you for your support on Patreon. Dennis, I'm Russian, but never afraid to talk to Ukrainian friend. Can you suggest to me how to say sorry for what we did? Do not afraid, Ukraine. We do not bite. How to say sorry? Well, you need to be proactive. You need to like go talk to your parents, talk to your friends about the situation, and explain that what is told on your TV is not right. That you need to do something with that. You may like little the if we speak about the water and stone, yeah, the water it's uh, it's not as strong as stone, but the water can destroy the stone little by little. So you can do something. Try to think about what you can really do to fight with a stone little by little. There is the meaning. Вода камень точит. So you are the water. Dennis, do you have contact with your colleagues? Yeah, I have contact with my colleagues. How much time do you think this war lasts? No idea. Dennis, do you think? Okay, I answered that question. Can my church help? I'm a nurse, medicine, food. Kathy, no need any. Don't we don't need anything. You may see my latest video where we have cows and pigs here. Even so, there is no opportunity that we will die from starvation. We have chicken. We have some of the plants here. So yeah, we are okay. The village, actually, if you, my friends, if you consider like surviving in a World War III or any kind of conflicts, go to the village. That's my suggestion. Go out from the big cities straight away because there are lots of people and not many shops finally. So just some of the malls, right? But there are so many people, and of course, then the city is going to be taken by the enemies. They will cut the supplies to the city, and thousands and millions of people may starve. So go to the village, much less people, and there is some there is some food. That's my advice. So far, the cave is not like occupied, and there is the line to deliver goods. So far, it's not that hard as it could be. I saw just now on the news that 11 ambulances in Sweden arrived to Ukraine. Wow, great! Thank you, Sweden. Our primary schools have a non-uniform day on Friday with the kids wearing yellow and blue, and all the money raised goes to Ukraine. It's all we need to do. UK kids ask to do. Thank you, UK, for your kind support from, and thank you to the kids who supported Ukraine. Thank you, Kathy, for your praise. How do you stay with the supply for food for your animals, for you and the animals? Well, actually, we are, as I said to you, we are far away from the cave, and we have supply lines going to this village still. So we have enough food for animals and for us. If you could go back to start of your career, would you have done something different? From what I see, even though I'm Ukrainian, but the situation here, well, for pilot is not ideal. Even before the war, even before the COVID, it wasn't stable to work here as a pilot. Some of the airlines went bankrupt, like RSV. We have some struggles in our airline even before COVID. Um, yeah, it's very, very, very unstable place to be a pilot. So probably, I like my country. I like to live here. But if we generally speak about the career, about the pilot career, it's better to work in other country as a pilot, be expert somewhere. But I just, you know, I like what I have. Um that I work for Ukraine International. Since I have many friends there, we share the same, hobbies, motorcycling and stuff. So I really find good friends there. So that is why I actually stayed in Ukraine. I had some opportunities to go abroad, but I stayed in Ukraine, and I'm staying because I really find good friends and good, you know, communication with inside my airline. So, and we have, I bought apartments in Ukraine, and we have a nice school. But if we speak, yeah, of course, if we speak about the salary, if we speak about the stability, uh, It's better to work somewhere else rather than in Ukraine. Dennis, I'm HR manager or Belavia. We would want we would want to hire you. I think Nick. I don't know whether it's true, but I think Belavia will also suffer from the crisis. Uh, Pity about Antonov 225. Yeah, it's tragic for the whole aviation industry and aviation history. Hi, Captain. Very happy to see you safe. Can you please suggest me if chemistry is needed for becoming a pilot? I'm asking because I have to select subjects for next grade. No, no need for chemistry. Reports comments. Why do some people support Putin? Um, well, they support not the Putin, I would say. They support this image that was created on Russian media, that was created by this propaganda. Propaganda is it right term in English? So they created some kind of myth about this guy who is in charge of Russia. So they think that this some sort of Tsar is doing everything he can for Russian government. So that is why they support Putin. Now during the war, I hate those people really. Um, so yeah, do you speak Russian or Ukrainian? Um, I speak well. My mother tongue or mother language is Russian, but I can speak Ukrainian. Here in the village, I speak Ukrainian because everyone here speak Ukrainian. Yeah, he's narcissist, Kathy. You're right. Денисе, все буде добре. Тримаємось. Very interesting comment. I will translate to English. Sorry, Pavel. Would you like to become a military pilot and revenge? I don't know. For now, I don't know. Before this war, I thought like uh, I would never go to military. I do not like military. I didn't like the military. Now, the situation after this situation, I changed my mind a little bit. So revenge. They should revenge themselves. I think they'll struggle. I think more than us here. We'll see what happens in the future, but that's my prediction. Now, guys, do not delete every comments in Russian. I can please my moderators do not like delete every comment. I just delete the comment with of those users who spam and used bad words. Okay, that's it. Dennis, you're every day on my screen. Thank you, Betsy. You're very kind. Where do you live? For now, I'm in one of the villages in Ukraine. Okay, physics, math, triple science, and geography. Yeah, choose those. Very smart. Please do not hate Russians who believe lies. Hate those who make the lies. Something, yeah, philosophical. But those who believe lies, actually, they do support those who create lies, right? They are working for each other. So Yeah. Then is greetings from Turkey. Are there big differences between Ukrainian and Russian languages? I think not a big difference since I know both, and some of the words, like I think maybe 40% are same. But still, Russians, they will not understand you if you speak Ukrainian. Believe me, because before I didn't know Ukrainian until I actually came back to my homeland. It was then I was 15 years old in 2003, and I didn't know anything. I didn't know Ukrainian, and finally, little by little, I got it. Привіт, Денис. Дякую тобі за те, що ти не припиняєш працювати на інфопросторі і доносиш інформацію до своєї аудиторії. Keep doing great job. До перемоги. Uh, it's Ukrainian comment. Thanks for thanks for working in information. But I think I could have done better job than I'm doing. Thank you for your support, Pero. Working together. How long did it take you to be a pilot? I think 5.5 years. Usually it may take you like 2 years, but in my country you need to have the at least bachelor degree. So I decided to go through the master's degree, and that took me 5.5 years. At the same university, I went through the pilot training. Uh, what cameras should I use to make good films in visiting a level D simulator, Jacob? The level D is it has the motion, so use the fixed camera, fixed small camera like GoPro. You may got the GoPro 10. You may get the GoPro 10, but don't use the standard settings there. Use the manual settings for low lights. Okay, just go to YouTube, GoPro manual settings for low light conditions, because during inside the flight sim there are not many lights. It's not like in a cockpit, so get ready for that. Or you may just use the Sony X3000 that I use. There you can use automation automatic settings for night footages. Hello, Dennis. I heard rumors that some Russian troops have appeared in Moldova. Have you have you happened to hear anything about that? No, not yet. Plans for future? Well, I have some plans, but I cannot tell them. Um, Not a big plans, but I should keep them with me for now. Love from India. Yeah, thank you, Speak Gamer. I think you should have some rest, dude. You look so tired. Yeah. I'm constantly under this pressure of the news of what is happening in my country. I strongly worry about my family here, about my parents who are near to the Kiev. Скажите по-русски что-нибудь. Что-нибудь. So yeah, need to, and you actually help me to fight the stress, the constant stress that I have. um, every night, every morning, I got up like uh, I still do not can't realize where am I, and after these dreams, night dreams, you just wake up and you realize, okay, you are here far away from your home, and you're in a war state with Russia. Oh my God! And you think, how would you return all of that? Everything was so stable. We were recovering from the COVID crisis, and uh, everything just went to hell right now. So yeah, Bayraktar on the air, Dennis. Bayraktar, yeah, Bayraktars are helping us. They are superb. Yeah, that's hair-breaking indeed. Sin. Just imagine, yeah, like you live your normal life. You're waiting for the like summer schedule where you will fly a lot, and just everything went down. Absolutely. Yeah, thank you. And Dennis here and Dmitry Antonov are the people who really cheer me up. Thank you for caring about audience together. Yes, thank you, Stanislav, for your support. I also watched Antonov, and he's a nice guy. He let me into the Maria, so it was my life wish to be inside this airplane, to see it from inside and walk around. And I never imagined that it would be realized in my life. And now the airplane is gone, but I have it on my channel, and I was there. And yeah, I'm really grateful to Dmitry Antonov that he let me in to film Maria. Thin, thank you so much for editing your Patreon support. I hope it's okay for you. In Belarus, we are learning out mother's tongue in school during 11 years. Yeah, in Ukraine, we also learned that. I wish you and your family all the best. Love from Scotland. Yeah, greetings to Scotland. No, uh, The Brave Heart. It's actually one of my favorite movies. I wonder how this movie wasn't banned in England. Uh, but that movie is great. Shows how should you fight for your freedom. Always try to support your captain. I know since a year you really changed my life in many ways by giving motivation and life advices. Thank you, Captain. Thank you, Muhammad Amar. Thank you. Yeah, I read your comments, Muhammad. Thank you so much. Hello, Dennis. How are you? Are you fine? Is your family fine? Yeah, we're okay, and I'm fine. Dennis, can you say hello again to Diana from Betsy? Hello. Hello. Yeah, she says hello. Donate link. There is the link just to my Patreon account. You can do the single donation there, or uh, can go through the lifetime support. Up to you. And no more donation alerts since it's a Russian resource, so I do not use it anymore. Russian army shoots on demonstrate people. Yeah, because yeah. Dennis, I love the airplanes and I love your videos. I fell in love with your cows. Your farm is amazing. It's not my farm, it's my wife's relatives' farm. So it's there. Everything of these are there. I'm just a guest here. Yeah. What is better, MiG 29 or Sukhoi 27? Um, if I would up to choose, I would choose MiG 29 because it's smaller, much more maneuverable. Sukhoi, it's much bigger, almost two times, and they have different ways to be used. Sukhoi has wider range and it can carry more weapons. Um, Before I liked Sukhoi more, but now I like MiG 29 more. Uh, Braveheart was great, also a work of fiction. Yeah, indeed, it is fiction, but filmed very, very good. Scotland is with Ukraine. Thank you. Um I wish I was a moderator for you so I could take away all the questions about the invasion just to give you a moment away from the craziness. No, Woody, I'm okay with it. We are here to speak about it with you. Georgia, thank you for support. Then you flying, I don't know. Love from Montreal. Greetings to Montreal. NATO just afraid, guys. They afraid to go to the World War III. But the same scenario was with the Adolf Hitler. Then Europe afraid it to go to the World War again after the World War I. They just let the Hitler to occupy the Czech Republic, the part of uh, Austria, and that's it. They didn't do anything, but finally they had to fight with this guy. So probably the same scenario we may take here. So in the end, they probably would have to make some action, but it would be with far worse circumstances than to do it just now. I think so. It's just my opportunity. I'm not a NATO, any kind of guy who is in charge of NATO. Maybe they know some different things. This time it's nuclear. Yeah, that's what we are afraid of. Wish me luck, Captain. I have my exams going, and tomorrow I have physics exam. Yeah, wish you luck. What was your best flight before? I haven't had any kind of best flights. Any flight is nice. If you had ability to fly any airplane for fun, what would you choose? I personally would love to try twin engine with CFI to help. Uh, yeah, I've flown the twin engine. Maybe DC-3. Why not? Captain, is it good time to join flying school? Like I've heard there are many pilots unemployed, so no room for newcomers. Aditya, um, go for it if it's yours, and you'll find a job. I think for sure, because the crisis will go away soon. The COVID is almost over. We now change our attention for the war. Dennis, our Belarusian guys are struggling with Russian troops in Ukraine right now. Belarusian guys are struggling with Russian troops in Ukraine. I don't know. Ouch! What had happened to the chat? Oh, I don't know what to ask. What did you mean? Uh, we will defeat Russia together. In Poland, there is a huge commitment to help the Ukrainians. Every organization, banks, schools, churches, hypermarkets are collecting money, clothes, food for Ukraine. Yeah, and I'm really happy that I also can contribute to this. Thank you, Poland, for your support. You're awesome. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. A little bit tired. My favorite video was you with PewDiePie. Interesting. All the best from Glider Pilot. You also flown gliders. I like it. Kevin, have you ever been in an emergency station or all alarms in the cockpit start ring suddenly and you have to land plane immediately? Just on a flight simulator, not in real life. Dennis, wish you all the best. I'm from Israel. Yeah, shalom. Israel premier flights to Putin. Do you like cats? Yes, I do. I've been at controls flying small Piper aircraft lessons. Kathy, nice. Did you like it? Bye. For Muhammad, bye bye. Is it true that Russian language was banned in Ukraine? No, Peter. It completely lies. Well, we have like schools. The government supported schools before there was Russian. You can find some Russian schools, let's say, that had the money from Ukraine government. And the government say we will not sponsor like Russian schools anymore. We'll sponsor or just Ukrainian schools. That's it. And I think it's logical, right? If you speak about any kind of country like Germany, will Germany sponsor like Spanish schools or something? It's like a strange, right? So in the shops, they say that the sellers should speak Ukrainian. But if the customer speaks Russian, the seller may speak like Russian or any kind of language that he or she knows. And that was enough for Russia to say that Russian language was banned. I was and I am speaking Russian everywhere. Well, in the village here, people speak Ukrainian, so I speak Ukrainian to communicate with them more easily. But then I used to live in Kiev. I think 80% of those who live in Kiev they speak Russian. So it's completely lies. What's the squawk code for hijacking? Well, why do you need it? Dennis, do you still play Microsoft Flight Simulator? No, I don't have the joystick. I don't have the charger for my computer, for my laptop, so I can. How close are two languages? I think they are like 40% have common and 40% common. 40% of the words, let's say. Grammar is just a little bit different. And I would say that Ukrainian more closer to Polish than Russian. Anytime, Peter. Have you visited Chernobyl? No, no, not yet. And now it's been captured by Russian troops, so I cannot visit it. Captain, what does closed airspace means? Well, now the airspace is closed for commercial aviation, but like happened in Libya before there was a war, NATO countries closed the airspace over Libya, let's say, and it means that they launched their fighters and their missiles to hit and destroy and shut down everything that flies over the country. So now our President Zelensky asks NATO countries to launch NATO airplanes, NATO anti-air missiles to hit everything that flies here. It doesn't matter Ukrainian or Russian. So it's like a no-fly zone over Ukraine. So no one can fly, and that reduces the Russian advantage in air forces because they have the advantage. We don't have as many aircraft as they have, so Zelensky just want to get rid of Russian fighters, Russian bombers in our skies, and that may bring the chances for Ukraine to win this conflict. But NATO, they do not want to deal with Russia because if their fighters or rockets will destroy Russian planes, even military planes, Putin may say, "Oh, it's a World War III. Let's press the red button here." So NATO afraid, but it doesn't mean that Putin will never say that it's the World War III. Slava Ukraini, героям слава. Have you heard something about Ukrainian host of MiG-29? Yeah, I heard about it. I will not say anything about it, right, my friends? But yeah, it's okay at this time that we are suffering to have this kind of story of the fighter pilot who destroyed as many airplanes. But I'm the aviation guy, and I know that. All right, keep it with me. Dennis, how does it feel to be a famous YouTuber? I'm not the famous YouTuber. I'm like average YouTuber. I'm not the famous one. Thank you, Betsy, for thinking that I'm a famous guy. I'm not. Love watching your daily reports. Turkish people are supporting you. Turkish Airways trying to get your families out of harm. Thank you so much. Greetings to Turkey. Love to Turkey. Uh, Dennis, are you going to travel out to Ukraine if the Russian military attack the place where you are in? I'm monitoring the situation. Have two ways: um, whether to get out from the country, but I'm not sure if they will let me out. So probably I will just take out my family. That that I can do for sure. I know that I can. Take my wife, I can take my daughter away from the country. Have you ever had Klitschko brother as a passengers? I don't know. No one told me. My wife flown with Klitschko on a small plane. Thank you, Marie. Greetings to New Jersey. Topic: the previous video your daughter got on, she spoke perfect English. Is English taught there, or was that you or the Mrs. doing? No, um, her English is not really good. Her pronunciation is good. However, she is still in elementary school, grade third grade, yeah, and yeah, we try to improve her English. We have extra exercises, online classes for English, but yeah, we have English in elementary school. Greetings from San Antonio, Texas. Wow. I think that San Antonio is the capital, right? Of Texas. I just want you to know all Russians people against the war. I don't think all Russians against the war, Please take care. Okay, thank you. On which plane did you pass the PPL? It is extremely weird plane. It's Vilga, Poland made. Vilga V certified. 35, yeah. It's short takeoff landing performance airplane. Don't you think it's a big discrimination that males can't leave country? In a way, it is. I think there are some, uh, if you like, if you lost someone during the war, your spouse, and you just here with your kid, probably they should give the way to that kind of persons, you know. About the general discrimination, well, if you do not fit to fight, if you are out of the military experience, I think if you're out of the military experience, they will still keep you here. If you didn't pass the army medical check, they may left. They may give you the permission to leave the country. You guys, the great plane. It's also good tow plane for gliders. Yeah, it's nice. Um, I saw there's the YouTuber. I don't know his name. He's from America, and he converted the Volga from the piston engine to the turboprop, and he called it Drago. And yeah, it was a beast. Unfortunately, he crashed it, but he like reinforced the gear. He like well completely rebuilt this airplane. It was the beast from all of the stalls planes, but he crashed it. In Sweden, both genders need to stay. The reason I want to become a pilot is because of you, my friend. Thank you. But in Ukraine, the women, they if they served for the army, they cannot leave the country. But women, they may, in general, they may leave. Are there any gliders pilots here? I'm here, and my wife, she's also a glider pilot. We are in the West cannot understand fighting for your country. Yeah, we also do not understand why they entered our country. Seems like they thought that we will meet them with the flowers. Thank God Putin stopped the war. I think has, like Boris Johnson said, the prime minister of UK, that Putin has no other choice than to increase the invasion, push even more. He's in a coffin corner. How often can you trust your co-pilot? Like, you see German wings crashed, Egypt Air crashed. Um, we trust our co-pilots. Why couldn't it happen to the captain, right? But there's the special procedure when you live in the cockpit. You need to invite other crew member to sit there to reduce those accidents. Yeah, hot dog 12. Yes, I do agree with you. Honey's, I'm Yarmir. Probably remember me because I wrote to you. And if you're on Airbus A321 with Rose best wishes, I hope you can quickly arrive to your pilot job. What about Metro Antonov? Is he okay? Yeah, he is okay. He constantly updates also on his channel the information. Well, guys, really cool. Looks like a crop duster. Yeah. Restaurants are open here. Okay. There's one in my village. It's not a restaurant, it's a small cafe. I wouldn't dare to go there. Just we have food here. It's enough. What does your wife work as? She's not working now. Just a question. Can you go out? Okay, I answered that. Oh my goodness, you have replied for me twice. As a 54-year-old American, here I sit fangirling over that. Lol. Woody Woodman, thank you for your kind support and for your comments. Dennis, what's the longest flight you ever had? It was the flight from Almaty, Kazakhstan to Kiev. It took me 7 hours and 37 minutes because of strong headwind. Yeah, Kathy, I agree with you. Is there military service in your country? Yeah. But I didn't pass the medical for it. And I was 22 years old. So then you going through your um, studying if you want to become someone like I did. I had a master's degree. So then you're in studying, they will not take you to the army. But after you finish, you need to go for a medical check. I have some issues with my spine, and I went to the medical, and they say, "Fella, you cannot serve in the army because we're like limiting you for serving in a peaceful time and restricting you in a military time. So I'm restricted to serve now, and yeah, so I will not have the call probably from military. Not probably, but 100%. I'm unable to serve because of my back problems. But with that, I can fly. I don't know why. I can easily pass medical check for the fly the airplane, but I cannot serve because maybe some different medicals they have different standards. But since I'm getting older, I start to realize that I definitely have some problems with it. Before I didn't know, but now I realize that probably I have some issues with my spine. Because even now, going to the village, to the shop, and bringing something here really hurts. I don't know what to do with it, but I need maybe to search for some treatment. Actually, my spine, it's like it's the cord is curved like this. Yesterday, Belarusian patriot has been died struggling with Russian troops in Chernobyl. Dennis, for me, it's hard that you're blaming Belarusian guys. I'm not blaming Belarusian guys, Nikki. I'm blaming your president who led the Russian army to go to Ukraine through the north. I'm totally okay with those guys from Belarus who fight on a side with Ukraine. So I hope you understand me correct right now, correctly. Have you studied the American Blackbird aircraft? I know it's awesome. There anything close to its speed? No, nothing. There was a MiG 31, but it cannot reach the speed of Blackbird. Question: how can Ukraine government be considered a democratic government if they stopped people voting? They stopped people voting? I didn't know. We select a new president almost every 5 years, and somehow they stopped voting? Actually, that's not true. And probably I know this user. We can do like this because it's the spammer. Why don't you chill in the cafe while brothers have a fight with each other? Also, strange comment. And we can ban those users. Then stay awesome always. Yeah, thank you, Betsy. Have you heard the ATC audio about the US Blackbird speed check? It's hilarious. Would you have done the same? I didn't hear about it, but Woody, I need to check it on YouTube. But I don't think this airplane has the job right now because it's a spy plane. Now we have satellites everywhere, so I don't think it has the job. Blessing for your family from Spain. Thank you. Are are they able to rebuild Antonov 225? Probably they are not going to rebuild this plane because that cost fortune. Are you able to travel within the city? Actually, I'm able to travel within the country, but part of it is occupied. Is Boeing 737 your dream plane? I wouldn't say so. I like Airbus A350, but I like 737 also. Is your dream to go space once? Yeah, I would like to go there. Ukrainian language more close to Belarusian language. Yeah, Nick, I think so. I think it's more close to Belarusian than Russian, and also close to Poland, Polish. Is your daughter well? Yeah, she is. Mm. Hi, Dennis. It's heartbreaking to hear about your situation, but I appreciate your sharing. Everyone here in Ohio stands behind you. I hope my country and EU, NATO steps up and does some more. Yeah, I hope that everything will be solved soon and they will retreat their troops. For now, they lost more troops than in two wars of the Chechnya plus Syria combined. Just in 10 days, they lost more troops than that. Just imagine how we fight. Hi, greetings from Poland. Good to see you safe. Hope to see you come back in the skies. Take care. Thank you, Philip, so much. Have you ever had bad turbulence or scares while flying? Well, I had the wake turbulence. It wasn't a cruise flight over Turkey or just over Ankara, and I was filling the flight plan, and my first officer was sleeping, which is okay during the cruise. So you can take a nap, take a sleep while the other pilot performing pilot monitoring, pilot flying duties. And the airplane started to shake a little bit, and immediately autopilot disengaged, and the airplane turned left like banked 35 degrees around. And I thrown away the operational flight plan, the paper that I was filling. I took the yoke and moved it to other way, banking it to other direction. So I had the full movement of the yoke to to correct the bang, but airplane was still flying with this 35 degrees of bang. And after a while, uh, the airplane turned to the side I turned the yoke, because this airflow stops on one wing, and I put the ailerons to other side, and it banks like 35 the plane. And I lost not a lot of altitude, like 200 feet, something like that. So it was interesting. I wasn't scared because I know that nothing really happens to this plane. It's very robust, reliable, but it was interesting, very interesting. First officer, after that, he couldn't sleep during the flight, the rest of the flight. Um, Anyways, what do you think about digital crypto coins? I think if we would, I think if you would invest in Bitcoin and other coins well before, I think you would earn quite a lot of money. Your internet okay? Yeah, so far it's okay. If you see me right now, uh, it works. Captain, I'm actually thinking of coming there to help you guys, as I have basic military training. However, I cannot speak Russian or Ukrainian. I would find it difficult to communicate. We have so-called international legion, where they speak. So it's the troops. They speak English for communication, for everything. So we have this kind of. But try to think again whether you really need to go here, and probably just can support in other ways, because you in some way you may lose your life here. We will be happy for any kind of help, military help, any kind of help, uh, but consider that you may lose your life in any kind of military conflict. I would not, myself, I would not like to go and fight, since I don't have any kind of military experience, and I know that without it, I will be killed in one of the first fights, if not during the first fight. So I know that if my country will say to me, go and fight, probably I'll die. If you have some experience, it may be the other story. Dennis, can Diana say hello to Betsy? Thanks, Diana. Oh, Diana, can you say hello again?
Hello.
Thank you. She's busy with her phone, but I hope you heard Betsy. Harley Davidson or Suzuki? What's your favorite dream bike? Woody. It's hard to tell. I like both. You know, I have Honda VTX. It's the cruiser. It looks like a Harley, but not really the Harley. It has no that vibration and not this exhaust sound. Probably I'll go to Suzuki, because I want to travel. I want it, at least. I don't want it now, but my dream bike was Suzuki Dare Z 400S. It's like enduro motorcycle. It's very light, and it will give me the chance to go somewhere besides the road. So not only highways, it can keep like 70 miles on the highway, but it can also give me the opportunity to go elsewhere on trails, single trails is okay for that bike. So probably Suzuki there's that 400S. It's kind of popular bike there in United States. For Harley, if I would travel, I would change my Honda probably for Harley um, Electric Glide. But no, no, in my state, I oh, everything there in my home, my bike, my house, and now uh, I just forgot about it. Need to forget about it and just try to to be safe to survive this conflict. That's it. Suzuki there's at 400S. It's a nice bike. Um, Good for if you want to travel long route, you need to change the fuel tank there for the bigger capacity. Yeah, I used to ride Harley Sportster and Honda Magna. Wow, and I was 20. Magna is quite popular. It's not in production even more, but uh, I rode the Magna too. Kind of nice bike. Harley Davidson is the popular motorcycle here in Ukraine. By the way, Harley decided to stop the any kind of operation in Russia. So no merch, no official merch there, and no bikes delivery. Suzuki, there's a yeah. Dennis, would you ever in future fly for Russian airline in Russia if you were offered a job? If Russia will turn from the aggressor state to the normal country, I don't know. Maybe I would consider if I'll not have any kind of job. Now, never ever I will fly there. But if they will change like for the normal behavior country, like peaceful country, yeah, they will not provide a fancy for everyone. They will become normal people. Uh, you see, they have these military parades every year or even more. They have this military rhetoric, military, and everything was shown like this power, like military power, was their and is their religion. And now you see what happened. Dennis, do you have any YouTubers in your airline? Nick, uh, I have a friend. Is Evgeny? His name is Evgeny, and he has um, Pilot for Life or something like that YouTube channel, and he films the same things that I film. So he took the idea from me, probably. That's all I know. You like Japanese motorcycles? Yeah, I do like those. Now Harleys they're getting better, and I like also their adventure type of motorcycle that they introduced recently. It's Pan American, and I like it a lot. But it's quite heavy for me, you know. Then you go on the trails, and then you fell down with this bike. Yeah, you'll need to have lots of efforts to pick it up. Where are Ukrainian international airlines 737s now? Some of them abroad, some of them are in Bristol. Thank you. Don't see. As a retired US military man, I once signed a bank check for my country. What I believe in it, it wasn't for my back issues distance. I'd do the same for you if I could. Thank you, Woody. Aviation 001, what's up? Everything is fine, thanks. Helens, hope you and your family are staying safe. Sending prayers to your country. Thank you. Many thanks for Diana. Very sweet of you. Next stream, you're sitting. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Betsy. Dennis, what's your shortest flight? It was 20 minutes block time with taxi. A flight um, from Denpasar, Bali to Lombok. Andreas, thank you so much. Dennis, is Boeing yo heavy? Flying us asked me. If it's not trimmed for landing properly, it's heavy, especially for Boeing 737-900. Why are you? Dag. Seems my moderators somehow banned wrong guys. Probably. I don't know why. How to? Seems like something is happening to the stream. Sorry, fixing coffee, Captain. What's time there? It's I don't know what's time it is. Is it? Do you have documents on that old bike? Yeah. Oh, you mean the old bike here? I don't know. It's not mine. Someday I want to come to Japan. Let's ride motorcycle together. Yeah, why not? What's your favorite Airbus aircraft? Airbus A350. Hi. Hi. Have you ever been in Georgia? Yeah, many times in Belize. I'm starting gliding soon. And tips for my first flight? Well, it's good that you're starting from the gliders. Best of luck and just follow your instructor's advices. You'll like it. Why does Aeroflot only fly on Russian places as for 8 March and not China? Because they're out of Sabre system? No, because for the system, it's not about the ticket system. It's about that their planes may be arrested if they'll fly abroad. Stefan, thanks for your comment. Hope you're good. Yeah, I'm okay. Oh, I'm fine. Guys, it's already been 2 hours of stream. Thank you very much for your support. I tried to answer as many comments as possible. Yeah, thanks for your support of me, of my family on Patreon, because I lost my job and you are supporting me there. It's a great help. Also, part of your support I sent to maintain our resistance here in Ukraine against Russian troops. If you're willing to support, you may join our Patreon team. That's all I wanted to say. Stay awesome, and I'll keep you in touch with what is happening in Ukraine, and I will keep you updated tomorrow. And have a great time, my friends. You are awesome. For those of for those of you um, who didn't hear any reply for your comments or questions, sorry, my friends. I cannot read all of the comments. There are many, many comments here. Many thanks. Bye bye.